Stop asking a motherfucking black woman to explain themselves to you or explain themselves to y'all. If y'all ain't willing to ask a motherfucking white man, then motherfucking explain himself. Y'all cool with the white man not explaining his motherfucking self to you.
PLIES is absolutely, positively wrong. If people are asking questions, that's great. I don't even know why PLIES is making this a black woman versus black man thing. This isn't about black men and black women. It's about elected officials and potential voters.
PLIES, if you don't sit your butt down. This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com, TatumStore.com. Make sure you get the merch link in the description section. Get you one of these shirts. I'm voting for the felon. I have to say, although other shirts are more popular than this shirt because online people ate them up, but in person, this is the most popular shirt that I've ever worn. I mean, every single person, I love that shirt. I love that shirt. Get you one of these shirts so you can rub it in their face. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, black people. The people of the melanin. I have to say people of the melanin because my son be picking up everything I say. And when I talk trash about black people at home, I don't want my son to get out in public and be like, Dad, yeah, Daddy, black people crazy. So I got to say people of the melanin. All right? So you know what I'm saying. But let's put this in perspective. It is unequivocal that the people of the melanin, generally speaking, are some of the most ignorant people in America. Why do you say that, Brandon? And I'm not trying to be superfluous, and I don't hate my own people and all this other stuff. I think, generally speaking, we're most ignorant because all of a sudden, we somehow get reinvigorated on the same grift. This woman is no different than Joe Biden. So if you weren't going to vote for Joe Biden, why are you going to vote for her? They cut from the same cloth. They're in the same administration. And y'all got hoodwinked with her anyway. How did y'all get hoodwinked with her? She ain't even black. She's not black. She just identify with black just for y'all idiots. When it's time to pick a VP, I'm going to pick a black woman. They picked a woman that's a part of the establishment. She's not genuine. She's not authentically black. She don't identify as black. She identified as an Indian. Ain't no black person on planet Earth identify with what they mix with. Name one. Name one. Name somebody you know that's mixed and they identify with the other race. None. You'll never see a black and Hispanic person say, I'm Hispanic. And then one day they say they black, but then another day they're Hispanic. You'll never see a person mixed with black and white say they white. You show me, and I'll take this, I'll delete my whole channel. You can't find any, Barack Obama didn't do it. When in Barack Obama's history did he say, I'm white? Barack Obama's the first white man to do this and this and that. Never, it will never exist. She hoodwinked y'all fools. Same thing with Ketanji Brown Jackson. I'm gonna pick a black woman in the Supreme Court. That don't mean that she is qualified. Y'all hook, line, and sinker. And then what happened? Put the black person out there. Don't give them a chance to vote. Don't make her compete. Don't make her do any interviews. Don't do no research. Don't do nothing. She black. Negroes, get in line. Like PLIES. Negroes like PLIES, get in line. No, you don't need to think for yourself. You too dumb to think. Let us think for you. We picked her. You got to vote for her because she black, because we said she black. And she a AKA. Let me get to this video, man. PLIES said the dumbest thing on planet Earth, and Charlamagne finally said something that made sense. And then the girl that I played at the very end is just as dumb as PLIES. I'm going to play the clip, and I have to break down what he's saying because it's completely stupid. Now, to dumb Negroes and some other people who are left behind, it may sound normal, but let me clarify for you. Let me translate for you. Roll the clip.
Just real quick. But to everybody who, especially the ones who look like me, and the men who look like me, who quit the, if Kamala want my vote, she need to explain herself to me what she gonna do for the black people. Listen, stop asking a motherfucking black woman to explain themselves to you or explain themselves to y'all. If y'all ain't willing to ask a motherfucking white man, then motherfucking explain himself. Y'all cool with the white man not explaining his motherfucking self to you. Oh, the motherfucking black, she need to explain herself to me what she gonna do for the black community. She want my vote, she need to explain herself. You ain't motherfucking asking the white man to explain this motherfucking stuff.
So does that make it any smarter? Y'all not gonna ask the white man or the black woman. So y'all not gonna ask nobody. You're just supposed to vote for these people.
You too motherfucking scared to ask him. Motherfucker might need to explain something to y'all. Well, she been in the office already 3.5 years. Why she ain't do all the things she said she was gonna do? Cause she ain't the motherfucking president, that's why. When you go to the motherfucking McDonald's, that lady that's the motherfucking manager, she don't get to do what she want to do. She might can give you some motherfucking fries, but that's about it. Some free motherfucking fries. That's about all she can motherfucking do, but she can't change the price of that motherfucking quarter pound up there. Of that motherfucking Big Mike. That ain't that motherfucking at the White House. She just like the motherfucking man. You motherfucking fall in line. Now, if you can get some motherfucking free fries out every now and again, you get some motherfucking free fries out. But y'all motherfucking know this. Most of y'all. But y'all just want something to motherfucking say. Now, if she was the motherfucking president and didn't do something, then that's a whole different motherfucking ballgame.
Now, let me explain this. Dumb Negroes think that makes sense and other ignorant folk. She's the vice president. She's not the manager. She's the vice president. That's like saying the CEO of McDonald's and the COO of McDonald's. The COO has pull. And if the CEO and COO ain't doing nothing for you, if the COO becomes CEO, that don't mean she gonna do nothing either. And let's put this in perspective if you want to use the manager analogy. The manager just can't lie to you about if they own the company, what they're gonna do either. That quarter pounder is set at a certain price because there's a supply and demand, and there's also, you have to cover the expenses and employee costs and building fund costs. So a manager can't just tell you, hey, when I get in there, I'm gonna make that quarter pounder half the price. Matter of fact, every Wednesday, quarter pounder gonna be free. You can't just say something stupid. Ain't no way in the world if she was moved from the manager to becoming the vice president of the company or the president of the company that she can do any of the stuff she say anyway. So with Kamala Harris making all these promises, can she deliver on the promises? The answer is F no. I'm going to make stuff free for you. I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to make this for you. She ain't got no impact. She don't have no influence. She should have been able to tell Joe Biden, they're in it together to do this and this and that. She didn't do nothing. She was supposed to be over the border. The border is crazy. She been in Senate. What has she done? PLIES cannot name a single thing that Kamala Harris has done positively for the black community. Right off the top of his head, can't name one. And you know the dummy's going to vote for her, can't explain why. Or maybe he dumb enough to say he don't vote anyway. Let's keep going.
And the same who the mother black woman need to explain this. Y'all the same when Barack was running, he wasn't motherfucking black enough for you knew. And a lot of y'all, I done figured out what y'all getting confused. Y'all don't even want motherfucking black. Y'all want ignorant. That's what you motherfucking want. A lot of y'all think ignorant mean black. And that's why some of you motherfuckers like Trump, because he motherfucking ignorant.
Coming from a man, and y'all that don't know who PLIES is, I think we can find a video exposing him. Coming from a dude that talk like that to showboat his street credit, you should hear PLIES' music. It's horrendous. He talking about women and shooting and killing people and thugging and all kind of stuff. But then if you catch him outside of his character, the dude talk like he went to Harvard. You think black is ignorant. Bro, you done made a whole name out being an ignorant black dude. Knowing that he educated and smart and he talk normal, but then when he get on his black man thing, he talk stupid and be using slang and cussing and saying the N-word every other word he's saying. The hypocrisy is what bothered me, bro. You can have your opinion, bro. People can have their opinion. But why are you being fake or ignorant? Those are the things that I don't accept. Fake, which is what PLIES is, and ignorant because you don't demand no accountability from these people that you've been voting for 100 years. And they promise every year they're going to do something, and y'all still waiting on the promise.
But I'm here to motherfucking tell you, everybody black ain't motherfucking ignorant. And everybody white ain't motherfucking smart. So put that in your motherfucking pipe and motherfucking smoke it.
All right, and so Charlamagne the fraud, I refuse to call him the God. Charlamagne the fraud is on here, and he's going to give an explanation of why he thinks that PLIES is wrong. And I actually agree with Charlamagne. Even though they ignorant on this show too. Ignorant black people. I don't know about all of them, but I know Charlamagne and the other guy, ignorant.
PLIES is absolutely, positively wrong. If people are asking questions, that's great. I don't even know why PLIES is making this a black woman versus black man thing. This isn't about black men and black women. It's about elected officials and potential voters. The whole point of campaign season is for candidates to go out there and explain to the American people why they should be the one in charge of this country. Votes are earned, not given. And they are earned through you going out there and explaining yourself. Vice President Kamala Harris has to go out there and explain her agenda and why she's the person for the job. Former President Donald Trump has to go out there and explain his agenda and why he should be the person to get his job again, or get the job again. I don't understand PLIES or any black person for that matter telling black people to just settle. Just accept whatever the candidate is giving you. Don't ask any questions.
Yeah, but
just
they've been
vote.
doing it.
They don't have to explain
long,
anything to us.
They've been doing it for a long time. Even with Biden, when we ask questions to Biden, well, it's the best of two evils. You know what I mean? You got to pick one. But no, if you have questions, people should be able to ask. That's the point of a politician, right? They're supposed to represent us, represent our district, represent our country. Shouldn't we ask?
And by the way, they should be explaining without us asking. Mm-hmm. That's the whole point of them doing these press conferences and these meetings. Yeah. The same way these politicians have meetings for their donors and they have rallies and press conferences explaining themselves and their agendas to certain groups, they should have to explain themselves to black people the same way. PLIES is 1,000,000,000% wrong.
And Charlamagne is the main one saying he's going to vote for Democrats. Charlamagne, the main one saying that he ain't vote for Trump. He made a declaration. He hasn't heard Trump's perspective versus Kamala's perspective, but he said he ain't vote for Trump. These are the same people that they get a little bit of pressure to come out and tell the truth sometimes, but overall, they're completely disingenuous. Black people who are intelligent should never vote for a Democrat ever again. None of what Democrats are doing or pushing are in the best interest of black people. And this has been historic, but we can just go to the context of right now. Nothing that the Democrats are pushing and they stand for benefit black people. Do open borders benefit black folks? Do raising taxes benefit black people? Tell me, what does LGBTQ do for black people? What about the Green New Deal? The Green New Doo-Doo. That's why I call it the Green New Doo-Doo deal. What does that do for black people specifically? Nothing. Saying that you're going to ban AR-15s, what does that do for black people? Law-abiding black citizens, what does that do to help black people? You just making them a sitting duck. Because them thugs going to have them burners out there no matter what. And they going to come rob you because you ain't got nothing to defend yourself with. Sounds like during the Klan, black people didn't have nothing to defend themselves with. That's why the Klan can just come in there and do whatever they want to do. And you know when the Klan start messing with black people? When they had guns. Name it. Let's go down the list, baby. What do Democrats propose that will help black people? Illegal immigration is killing the inner city black communities. Them being against school choice. Them promoting abortions. You keep promoting it. Keep lining up at the DNC and letting black people get on that thing and letting Mexican people get on that thing. Y'all going, listen, black folks are eliminating themselves. Eventually the vote is not going to count. Let them give amnesty to all these illegal aliens coming in this country. Y'all ain't going to matter at all. And you're going to keep going to Planned Parenthood. Your offsprings are being deleted before they can ever get started. Y'all brothers in the inner city community run by Democrats out here mobbing on each other, going to prison or dead. What policies are they promoting that's going to help y'all? Okay, listen to the third dummy. It's a trifecta.
We are 72 days away from November 5th, right?
Listen how silly this girl is. I don't know why black people get on camera and they start talking as if they make sense and they say silly. Listen how ignorant this woman is.
Right, Charlamagne the God, Jermaine Dupri. This is what you're doing. This is what I want you to do. Let's chit chat. I promise you, I will never understand the addiction to being intentionally ignorant. Please, let's talk about what we know. On July 21st, Joe Biden dropped out of the race for president, meaning that Kamala Harris joined the presidential race with only 113 days until election day. Some of y'all don't understand how the three branches of government work, so please let me explain to you why her entering the race with only 113 days to win an election is really unheard of. During Donald Trump's 2016 run for presidency, he launched his campaign 513 days before election day.
I'm finna cook her.
2008, Obama launched his campaign 633 days before Election Day. The year 2000, George W. Bush launched his campaign 514 days before the election, and Al Gore launched his campaign 501 days before the election. In all of that, inside of those 113 days, the Harris-Walz campaign has broken a...
All right, let's get to the facts here. Quit being stupid. This is why y'all silly. Kamala Harris just jumped in the race. No, when Joe Biden was campaigning, Kamala's the VP. She's campaigning with him. They've been campaigning. They're campaigning together. She's with him as the VP to get reelected. She's on TV saying he's going to get reelected. We're going to win. They've been campaigning. Just because she wasn't at the top of the ticket don't mean she wasn't campaigning. Let's say this again. She's been in office, what, 3.5 years? Do the math, sweetheart. I did it. That's 1,278 days. She's been campaigning for 1,278 days. 3.5 years. You're campaigning while you're in office. You're called an incumbent. So everything you do in office is telling the American people this is what you have to look forward to. It don't just start when you just say, hey, I'm actually running as the president. You've been running. You have all the connections. You get to use all the money from Joe Biden's campaign. What are you saying? You get the endorsement of Joe Biden. You get the endorsement of all the Democrats. And y'all silly enough to go after the people and they ain't even put a policy position out there. Then that means she's running on the policies of Joe Biden and her for the last 3.5 years. And she ran for president. So we see her policy positions from when she ran and got no delegates.
Myriad of records. They are doing the work. They are laying out their plan, rallying behind this amazing campaign that is truly running against not just Donald Trump, but Project 2025.
Project 2025. Why are black people so ignorant? I don't know why we dumb. We dumb. Because anybody that took 30 seconds to read Project 2025, they haven't, this girl haven't read Project 2025. I am a staunch right-wing conservative, and I ain't never heard of Project 2025. And when you go look it up, Donald Trump's name ain't nowhere on that thing. And the people who authored the, I don't know, 1,000-page document, 900-page document, said Donald Trump don't have nothing to do with it. And y'all still stupid enough to listen to CNN tell you that he pushing it. And at the DNC, 5 or 6 people with a big old book. This is the 2025 agenda.
Certain black men have decided to use their platforms to create divisiveness. As PLIES pointed out, there is a huge difference between wanting to know your candidate's strategy for the first 100 days in office, what they are going to do for you, and holding them to a standard that you don't hold politicians who are not of color. You have Charlamagne the guy. Now, did PLIES lace his point with a bunch of MFers? Absolutely. Did he lay it out eloquently? Also, absolutely.
Ain't no MFers. He laid it with a bunch of N's in there too. Don't forget the N-word, sweetheart. She said the N-word. He said the N-word a whole bunch of times. What are you even saying? But she liked to conveniently leave that up because I guess you don't want.
So for Charlamagne the God's takeaway from PLIES to be that PLIES is telling black people to just take any candidate that's given to them and to settle is truly, well, willfully ignorant.
Gosh. Well, they so smart, they stupid. Listen, you are taking Kamala Harris without any pushback. Nobody's demanding she exhibit policies. You claim she just joined the race and she haven't told you anything of what she's going to promote, what she's going to do as president. Since she's starting over from scratch, you don't know what she's doing, right? Because she started over from scratch. And then you go down the list and say, nobody voted for Kamala Harris. She was picked by the Democrat Party. Y'all didn't have an option to see if she can compete with somebody else. They just picked her. And y'all cool with that. And then he's saying, well, you don't question a white man, don't question her. Well, if you didn't question a white man, learn from it, question her at least. She's running for president. Since y'all don't question the white man, then don't question her. Then y'all didn't question either one of them and you ain't gonna get nothing out of it. Lord, I wish people can watch this full video. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out.